Hi guys. Okay, let's check in and see what the universe wants you to know. This is like the 5th time that I've tried to record this. I keep getting interrupted or technical errors or issues, I should say. It's just been crazy. It's really windy out, so shifty shifts are happening. Something. It's giving me tower moment energy. Okay. My middle finger just started to itch. Are you wanting to give somebody the middle finger? Tell them to F off? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, universe. What is the thank you? First, thank you. Gratitude, super important. Thank you, universe. What does the collective watching need to know? I just heard watch your thoughts. Okay, so overthinking. Be careful with that. We have leadership coming out and perseverance as well. I'm going to take that out because that's been coming out a lot. A cat is just like a tabby with white legs. Actually, it's a tortoise shell. Is a tortoise? Are they called tortoise shell cats? I think is coming up my driveway. Okay, 125 might be significant. I just saw that number and I see that number a lot. So we're stepping into a leadership role. Okay, this is a very emperor energy, root chakra. Okay, creating new, solid, stable foundations for ourselves and our new ventures that we're going on, these new beginnings, these new lives we are creating for ourselves. They're wanting you to persevere. This is giving me strength card, like as in the tarot, and the strength card's been coming out a lot on in my readings, offline and online. So lots of watch your health. Oh, I thought that said health. It's healing though. I've been going through a lot of healing. Yeah, it feels like back-to-back spiritual awakenings for the lot of us. Okay, so persevere and leadership. So stepping into a leadership role, taking your power back, persevering, hold the line, stay strong, you're almost there. That kind of energy. Take a time out, pause. Okay, it's a time to reflect on how far you've come, how long you've been persevering for, how strong it's made you with this leadership. Okay. Interesting. But it's time to take a time out. We are heading into the winter season here in the Northern Hemisphere. So, hibernation. Some people suffer from seasonal depression. So, try to keep your vibrations high. If you know that you are prone to that, make sure you're moving your body. Exercise is the cure for depression. So make sure you're moving your body as well. Individuality, 11. Yeah, so you've been on a spiritual journey. You've been on an individual spiritual journey. Maybe you've been hermiting a lot. It's going in solitude. Like I said, reflecting, introspection, right? Soul searching. Yeah, definitely on some kind of solo quest you've been on for a while. It feels with this perseverance card out here, it feels like this is like a Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy, but you've been, wow, this wind has really picked up. It's crazy. Shifting, lots of shifts, lots of shifts. The leaves are it's like raining leaves everywhere. It's awesome right now. It's giving like a tornado effect. Really stepping into your power. Look at all this root chakra color, right? This is really, yes, it's been, maybe you've felt lonely at times. Like I said, that seasonal depression's kicked in. But it's going to be all worth it in the end. You're going to see why everything happened the way it happened, all that stuff. So let's look. What else? Ooh. Rebirth. Yeah. That's what I said. It's been like back-to-back spiritual awakenings, deaths, rebirths, shedding past versions of self, releasing programming in our egos, releasing fears. Definitely giving me the energy right now, though, as you're coming out of some kind of transformation. Okay, so you might be feeling vulnerable right now. Take care of yourself. Spoil yourself. Relax, rest, self-care. I don't know why I just heard guilty pleasure. Maybe you feel guilty for that. For and I don't mean like pleasuring yourself like in a sexual way, but I mean like giving yourself space to do this healing, giving yourself the time, prioritizing yourself. Maybe that's hard for you to do. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities and maybe prioritization needs to 555 on the timer. Big changes coming in with this shift, this wind. Maybe this is, you need to prioritize yourself more, less work, more play, keep a more balanced lifestyle. That's what the focus needs to be. Spirituality is on the bottom here. Living a more spiritually based lifestyle. Maybe you're leaning more into that, right? Let's see. Actually, this one wanted to come out. So change. See, I just mentioned change. Confirmation. Yep. Lots of changes going on. Has been. Lots of change. Inside, outside of you, like inner work. And then it's reflecting on the outside. And it might not look so pretty on the outside as you're doing this releasing, right? It's It could ruffle some feathers. It could cause some conflict with people that, you change, it's going to cause them to change, and they don't like that, right? But oh well. That's why my middle finger was itchy. It's like, F you, like I'm doing me. It's my life. It was just 711 on the timer. I'm doing me, right? Oh, okay. There's that leadership again. Yeah, right? I'm doing me. F off. Healing. Yeah, confirmation on the healing. Keep doing it. Keep pushing through. You want me to cut the deck? Spirituality's coming out again. Yeah. Doing a lot of energy work. Okay, you're transmuting a lot of energies. That is your work. Not this illusion of 9 to 5 job where I work for, a system. I work for society. No, that's an illusion. The real work is the energy work, is the alchemizing, the transmuting, the releasing stagnant energies, past life energies that you've carried into this life, ancestral karma that you're healing for your ancestors. That is your work here. That is your purpose. Everything else is an illusion. And spirituality, you're getting to realize that more and more and more. You're getting to see through all those illusions and break them down. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to recognize the patterns that have been plaguing your lineage, and you're here to release it. This could be addictions as well. I just heard addictions. Completion. Yeah. 9s. Yeah. Beautiful. So something's coming to, or something has come to a completion, and now there's change coming in. And like I said, it might ruffle some feathers, but oh well, you're leading your own life. You are in charge of you. You don't let people control you. Maybe you have in the past. People pleasing is a part of that. Maybe you're breaking free from that more and more. Aren't we always doing that? Yep. Spiritual career. So you've been focused on maybe changing. Maybe that's the change. It's your career. Okay, you're going through. You're getting out of. That's why I mentioned the illusions of this 9 to 5 work for the man. Now you wanting to maybe start your own spiritually based business. You want to take your power back and take charge of your life. Listening to your intuition, listening to that divine guidance. Listening to your passions and leaning into those passions. using your spiritual gifts. It might be slow at first, right? Okay, you might be, maybe you've started a spiritual business, but it's kind of going slow. But you know what? Just keep doing it. Persevere. Keep at it. If it's what you're guided to do, but it's going slow, your ego's going to chime in and be like, oh, it's not working. And the doubt will start unraveling. And then you know, just stop yourself. My solar plexus just made a noise. That's confidence. That's self-esteem. Don't get into your head about, it's all in your head. It's all thoughts. They're not your thoughts. Okay, this soul knows no fear. Right? So you need to tell yourself, it's okay, ego, we got this. It's a slow process. It's not quick, but we have to trust it. Okay, so just keep talking to yourself like that. Tell yourself, you know, nurture your inner child. Make your inner child feel safe. It could be your inner child that's freaking out, right? For these big changes. It could be core programming that needs to be dissolved. Just keep talking to yourself. Keep affirming that you're in control. You've got this. The universe has your back. Stuff like that. And also, I've been saying a lot of, and I've been feeling a lot better, especially at night. I say it before I go to sleep. Universe, show me how good it can get. And it feels, even though nothing's really changed in my external circumstances, but inside, it's really helping me. It's very beneficial. It's those positive affirmations. It helps to keep your thoughts positive, or at least in a neutral position, so they're not dipping into the negative, into the lower vibrations. Compassion for yourself and others. This has been coming up a lot. That cat's coming back down that tortoiseshell cat's coming back down my driveway. Compassion, right? Everybody's on their own journey. This is giving me a lot of empathy energy. Okay, the cat's coming right up to my door. That's unusual for him. Okay. Self-discipline? Yeah. Didn't I say, I don't know, sorry, I've done, this is like my 5th time recording this, so I can't remember if I said in this reading or the others, I said you need to prioritize your life. Oh, I noticed this flipped up. Look at that. Karmic completion. 10 endings. And self-discipline. Because you've chosen yourself. You've beat some kind of karmic lesson here. You've learned your lessons. You're completing a karmic cycle. There was a red truck pulling up that road. Divine timing, okay? 114 might be significant, or 411. But sorry, back to when I said about, you know, prioritizing your life, okay? Self-disciplines, work on those disciplines. You don't have to, and I'm not saying have such a strict routine. We're getting out of that crap. No, but you have to, you know, we're leading a more, where is it? We're leading a more spiritual-based life. So this includes using those spiritual practices that you've been guided to use, that you've had knowledge about. They've sent you ancient wisdom about, you know, like using Reiki or grounding outside, going for a walk in nature, hugging a tree, using your crystal energy, like just all those spiritual practices need to be incorporated into your daily life. Okay. 14 might be significant. 14. It was just 142 in the timer. Ooh. And there's a relationship change. Okay. This might be family. This might be romantic. There's a change. So again, it's the year of the wood snake, and we're coming to an end. So there's a big push right now for these karmic cycles to come to an end. And they will. 1444 in the timer. Yeah, divinely guided. You are surrounded by angelical beings that will help you, that have been helping you through this process. Make sure you're staying connected with source, with your guides. Make sure you're staying in constant communication, okay? That's your team. That's your support, your unseen support. Oh my gosh, look, it's on the bottom, communication. And they want me to cut the deck for this top card, and music. Okay, so somebody might be this could be what I just was talking about. Communicate with your guides. They might be sending you messages through music. So put on the radio, listen to random songs. They aren't random. Yeah. There's no coincidences. They're sending you messages through music. So pay attention to that, okay? All right. Let me get some guidance from your ancestors. Let's see. Thank you, ancestors. What do you want the collective watching need to know? You came here to break the curses and patterns. Yep. It's also a number 17. You're on the right path. Okay. You're doing it. My solar plexus is making noise again. Maybe the solar plexus has been caught. It's a yellow in this card. Maybe the solar plexus has been activating for you. So stomach aches, bowel movements, irritable bowels, stuff like that. Nausea, bloating, all that fun stuff. My least favorite chakra system. Yeah, so you came here to break the curses and the patterns. These karmic completions. This is what you're here to do. Confirmation. They know you're doing this work, and they're grateful for it. Look at this. 44, healing our ancestral karma. Thank you for your service. I said they are grateful. Why is it a big, loud sounding plane going overhead? Very grateful for your service. Remained disciplined with your spiritual practices. Okay, confirmation for that as well. And what's this one? We are sending you messages through the spirit animals as well, okay? When I mentioned get out into nature, that's how they're going to send you messages, okay? So keep paying attention. 1117's out here too. Keep paying attention to those channeled messages, those synchronicities, all right? The angel numbers, all that stuff. It's how you stay in contact with your team. Your chakra system needs some rebalancing. I mentioned the solar plexus. You can figure out, go by the symptoms, the ascension symptoms. You can figure out which chakra system is being activated or needing healing. Okay. So focus on that. That's part of your spiritual practices, is keeping that system balanced. Keeping the energies flowing through you. Flow state. No blockages. You are loved more than you may realize. Okay, they're wanting you to know that you are, like I said, the universe has your back. Your guides have your back. They love you, your ancestors. How could you not? How could they not love you? You're breaking their curses. You're breaking ancestral curses. They're extremely grateful for the energy work. Extremely grateful. Tend to the small things. Clean and organize your space. Okay. So keep a clean space around you. Okay. You know how we say, as within, so without. Well, your outside, your external life also affects how you feel inside. So remember that it goes both ways. Try to keep a clean and organized space. Give away stuff that you no longer need to hold on to. Objects hold on to energy, right? So you might have to release some stuff. Okay. Keep an open mind and embrace the unexpected. This also means people. Clean and organize your space. Clean up the people that are around you. Release. I thought of this because I saw that there's this one vehicle that lives close by, and it's like neon greeny yellow, and it's giving me toxic energy. Just the color, not the person driving it, but the universe sends me that vehicle when it's talking about toxic energy. So clearing your space of toxic people. And I don't mean that they're necessarily like bad people or abusive, or they might be, but this is just meaning like clear up lower vibrations that you surround yourself with. Just be very discerning as to where you give your energy and what you're consuming. There's another big plane taking off. Loud. You are never alone. So the water truck just went past, and it says in quotations, working together for excellence. This is you, and it coming out with you are never alone, working together. You're collaborating with spirit. Okay, you're collaborating with your guides, with source. Keep doing that. Keep connecting with them. Keep that bond strong, okay? Take good care of your vessel. That's what I said. Move, exercise, get out for a walk. Okay, we are not meant to stay stagnant. We are meant to move these bodies. If we are able to, move them. 125 is out here. Our unconditional love frequencies surround you. Tap in. So when you're feeling you need emotional support, ask your angels to help you. Archangel Raphael, if it's related to ascension symptoms or the heart chakra, Archangel Raphael is your go-to, okay? So make sure you're asking for help when you need that boost, that emotional support. That's funny that the Dial-A-Ride car or van just went past, which is when you need help, like going somewhere, you can call that service. It's mostly for senior living, but you can call that service and they'll come pick you up and help you. So it's the same kind of energy. Take that risk you are being divinely guided to take. Okay, so when there's something that comes up, an action that you need to take, and it might seem risky, they're saying take it. You're guided to take it. Lean into the fears. Okay. And time for a deep dive and some soul searching. Yeah. Is that another 4? No, it's a 41. I've got 40 and then a 14 and a 41. Look at these are even a 14 and 41. It's mirrored, right? Lots of 144. Earth Angel. Again, this is what you're here to do, breaking through those patterns, acknowledging the pattern, and then releasing it by not repeating it. That's how we release it. Okay? Get off those hamster wheels. And pay attention to the angel numbers they're sending you. That came up again, because I think I already channeled that before. So let's get one more and we'll call it quits. Oh, 2 more apparently. A reminder to listen to your intuition, number 7. You might be getting some ancient wisdom coming in. I've been seeing when they send me images of books and humpback whales when they're telling me there's ancient wisdom coming in. Okay. Ancient wisdom's about, it could be anything. It could be something from your past life that's being unlocked. Okay, it could be some kind of knowledge you need to know in order to take some, like with this this risk you're divinely guided to take. It could be ancient wisdom about that. And this number 14, and what's 7 plus 7, right? More 7s and ancient history. Ancient history. It could be about ancient history. Ancient wisdom could mean they're unlocking some ancient history for you, but it has to pertain to your journey in some way. And stay committed. This was the last one. Stay committed to your own path. Is that plane going over again? Really loud. Stay committed to your own path. All right, don't focus on other people. Let them handle their own karma. Do not interfere with other people's karma. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your own journey. Obviously, if you have dependents, small children, they have to find a balance, right? But you cannot help them if you don't help yourself first. So just remember that. You first. Okay? I hope this helps. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.